Daytime television is known for surprise moments, but no one expected the tense showdown that unfolded when Teddy Swims, one of music's most soulful rising stars, abruptly left the Kelly Clarkson show mid-interview. What began as an upbeat conversation quickly turned into a heated clash that left the studio audience stunned, Kelly Clarkson visibly shaken, and fans online fiercely divided. A guest full of promise. When NBC first announced that Teddy Swims would be appearing on Clarkson's show, fans were buzzing. The Georgia-born singer, known for his rich voice and heartfelt storytelling, has been hailed as a breath of fresh air in modern pop and R&B. His breakout track, Lose Control, became an anthem for vulnerability and raw emotion, making him a household name almost overnight. For Clarkson, whose own career has been built on both authenticity and resilience, the booking seemed perfect. She's made a reputation for spotlighting artists who defy the odds and who put genuine heart into their craft. Early promos teased a soulful conversation and a performance fans won't want to miss. But when the cameras rolled, something entirely different happened. From light banter to heavy debate, the interview began smoothly enough. Clarkson, radiating her trademark warmth, welcomed Swims with a hug and a joke about how their southern roots meant they probably shared the same comfort food cravings. Swims laughed along, talking about fried chicken, collard greens, and his grandmother's cooking. The audience cheered. Then the topic turned toward the pressures of fame. Clarkson asked, "You've exploded so quickly, Teddy. Do you ever feel like you're being pulled in a million directions by the industry?" Swims' expression shifted. He nodded slowly. "Yeah, I feel it every day. But I don't want to lose myself. I didn't start singing to fit into some machine. I started because music saved me." The crowd clapped, clearly moved. Clarkson smiled, but she didn't let the subject go. "I get that. Believe me, I've been there. But you also have to find ways to work with the system. If you don't bend a little, sometimes you break." It was meant as encouragement, but Swims didn't hear it that way. Sparks begin to fly. "See, that's the problem," Swims said firmly, sitting up straighter in his chair. "Everybody says you've got to bend. But bending becomes breaking real fast. And then suddenly, you're not the artist you started out as, you're just another product." Clarkson, taken aback, chuckled lightly and tried to steer the moment into humor. "Well, hey, I guess that makes me one flexible product." The audience laughed nervously, but Swims didn't crack a smile. He leaned forward, locking eyes with Clarkson. "Kelly, I respect you. You've been through a lot in this business. But you also made it. You've got your platform, your label, your show. It's different for you now. For me, every compromise feels like losing a piece of myself." The studio grew quiet. Clarkson shifted in her seat, her friendly demeanor tightening into something more guarded. "I hear you, Teddy. I do. But if you can't adapt at all, you risk not reaching people at all. And isn't reaching people the point?" The breaking point. That was the moment something snapped. Swims shook his head, visibly frustrated. "No, the point is telling the truth. If I lose people by staying real, then so be it. I'd rather lose the crowd than lose myself." The audience reacted with a mix of applause and gasps. Clarkson attempted to regain control. Okay, let's take a breath. We don't have to agree on everything. Why don't we talk about your new album?" But Swims wasn't having it. He unclipped his microphone, his hand shaking slightly. "I can't sit here and smile like this. It's fine. It's not fine. Respectfully, I'm done." And with that, he stood, gave Clarkson a short nod, and walked toward the stage exit. The crowd murmured in disbelief as producers rushed to manage the chaos. Clarkson called after him, "Teddy, wait, come on," but he never turned back. Shockwaves through the studio. The audience didn't know how to respond. Some clapped weakly, others sat in stunned silence. Clarkson, visibly rattled, forced a smile and turned to the cameras. "Well, y'all, live TV. You never know what's gonna happen." She tried to laugh, but her voice cracked just slightly. The rest of the show went on, but the energy was fractured. One audience member later tweeted, "The vibe was completely different after Teddy left. Kelly did her best, but you could feel everyone was still processing what just happened." Social media reaction. Clips of the walk-off hit social platforms within minutes. On TikTok, the hashtag Teddy Swims walks off began trending. Fans were quick to take sides. Team Teddy. Finally someone speaks the truth about the industry. Respect to Teddy for not backing down. Team Kelly. Kelly wasn't attacking him. She was sharing her experience. He totally overreacted. Neutral observers. That was one of the most real moments I've ever seen on daytime TV. Painful, but real. The debate soon spilled onto Instagram and X, formerly Twitter, where memes, think pieces, and hot takes multiplied. Some compared the clash to past infamous walk-offs on late-night TV, while others speculated it might be a publicity stunt. Industry response. Behind the scenes, NBC reportedly scrambled to decide how to handle the segment. According to one anonymous staffer, "We had no idea that would happen. Now we're debating whether to air it as is or cut it down." But honestly, the genie's out of the bottle. The clip is already everywhere. Music insiders, meanwhile, debated what the walk-off might mean for Swim's career. Some argued it could harm his image, painting him as volatile or unprofessional. Others suggested it could strengthen his credibility with fans who value raw honesty over polished PR appearances. What happens next? Neither Clarkson nor Swims issued immediate statements after the taping. Clarkson's team simply said, "Live TV always brings surprises." Kelly remains a fan of Teddy's music and wishes him well. Swims remained silent on social media, though fans flooded his latest Instagram post with comments urging him to stand strong and never change. Whether this clash becomes a footnote or a defining moment in his career remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Teddy Swims' decision to walk off the Kelly Clarkson show will be remembered as one of the most dramatic and unfiltered moments in daytime talk show history. For better or worse, he stayed true to his word. He refused to bend.